Good morning, everyone. It is Danica, Dirty Dog Farm. Today is September 27th, just about 10 a.m. I'm mostly making this video for insurance purposes, but I thought I'd take you along to show you the before, hopefully not a devastating after. Ian, we're in Central Florida and prepping as best we can. We have only been in Central Florida since March, so we have not been up here for a storm. We did live in Tampa in a little concrete jungle neighborhood. We have gone through some storms there, but they were small and very tight packed neighborhoods, so we have a lot more open space here, lots of debris that you wouldn't think about in a normal neighborhood. So I'm mostly making this video for insurance purposes, but I thought I'd take you along just to show you what else we have to do, how things look now, and hopefully there's not too much damage afterwards. All right, so this is my pergola thingy that I hate, but my rose is blowing up and I'm so sad that there's not going to be any roses left after this. But I mean, look at this thing. It's just, I deadheaded it and we put a ton of coffee grounds in it. I mean, look how stunning this rose bush is. It's been here a really long time. It's been through storms before. So I'm sure the plant itself will be okay, hopefully. But it's just like blooming so much right now and it's so sad. Goodbye, roses. All right, and then this is our big tackle today. I didn't want to take these plants in too early because they need sun and water. So we're waiting until the very last minute. But we did take down the shade cloth that was over there. We got that down already, but all of this stuff needs to go into the barns. I think what I'm going to do is take our little kiddie pool that we bought for Mr. Noodle over there. He's looking for squirrels. I'm going to take the little kiddie pool that I bought and fill it, with some water, and then we're going to put it over in the barns, just so it can kind of wick up water when it needs it. But all of this has to go in today. My husband has a doctor's appointment at 2:45, and we're just going to go ahead and cancel that just because we need him here. And they already sent out a message saying that they're monitoring the storm, so don't be surprised if we shut down. But my green stock is doing amazing. I have stuff growing in every pocket. I did not plant anything up here yet. But everything has some greenery. So again, hoping everything makes it through here. But yeah, this is our big task today. The pergola is going to have to stay. That's a 50-pound bag, grow bag. So I don't think that that's going to go anywhere, but we will move the eggplant and get all these shelves and put away. This is probably the last of my ginger. Isn't that beautiful? There's just beautiful redheads everywhere. And they're probably not going to make it. But just want to see. We did cut this branch down a little while ago. It was hanging over the house. So again, this is kind of mostly for me and insurance. The insurance company actually sent an email yesterday saying, we know a storm is coming your way. Here's your policy number. Here's our 24/7 hotline. So just documenting what we got here. Say hi, Noodle. Oh, okay. Zoomy butt. All right, so standing trees. There's been devastation in the patch. Bugs and heat. So I'm not overly concerned about what happens to the patch. It's just a little bit frustrating that I've put so much time and effort into it and it's going to be underwater. So here is my loofah. There was little tiny flowers or fruits on here before, like this little tiny thing here. I've never grown loofah. I don't know what that's going to do, but there's a piece of rebar back here that, right here, that Z stamped pretty hard into the ground. We also have some cement back here, so I don't anticipate that going anywhere, so hopefully not. There was some, well, my cucumbers got pretty decimated too, but I did see some fruit out here the other day. Obviously I was waiting for it to get a little bit bigger, but everything looks just horrific. We pulled all the wooden stakes out yesterday as to not have projectiles. Oh, there's a good one. Look at that. Yeah, that's getting harvested. If I only get one pickle this year, it's that one. But I don't want it to drown out here, so that's gonna get picked. All my baskets are gonna have to go in. This is my okra. Completely devastated by pests, because that's what happens here. Let's see. Oh, here's the little guy. It doesn't even look right to begin with. It's already a little bit split somewhere. So, yeah. I guess we'll just replant after this. Oh, there's another one. I just don't want them to drown and rot, so we might as well pull them in. There's a little guy hanging. They didn't climb the stakes, which was super strange. I know, like, in nature, it probably wouldn't do that anyhow, but yeah. Got some celery, marigold, got some beans we got to get off here. And this plant got some major rust problems, but it still produces fruit. And I don't know if these branches are gonna stay or not. All these, Noodle, leave it. All of these tree branches that Z just kind of stuck in the ground. I don't know if they're gonna withstand this. They're saying we can get anywhere from 75 to 110 mile per hour winds up here in Central Florida. So, again, we've never gone through a storm up here. Don't know what's going to happen. But mostly devastation. I mean, this plant right here was the most gorgeous thing you ever saw. And it's just gone. Caterpillars. And this isn't probably going to make it. This is butternut squash. It's really low lying right here, so that's probably going to be drowned out. But nothing to really harvest about it, so not much I can do. But let me take a picture from this video from this direction. It's a little unnerving. My husband's obviously stoked. I think it's just a man thing. They're excited about storms, but I honestly feel like if I was still in Tampa, I would be a little more like, ooh, hurricane party. But I guess just the fact that we're in such a wide open space now, it's a little bit uneasy. And my gorgeous sunflowers. Like, I actually grew flowers and I'm not gonna make it. I know they're pretty resilient, but it's a lot of wind we're talking about here, so I haven't even seen this one. Look how beautiful that is. And this beauty. You guys are so gorgeous. Oh. What the heck? Something ate half of this. I swear. This guy. I thought sunflowers lasted a lot longer. Again, it's my first time ever growing them. So, but They're beautiful, they're fast, so these will definitely get replanted. Depending on how long we don't have power, might just start some seed in the house. We are going to be taking down that gazebo there. Gazebo greenhouse, sorry. That is our mango that we were trying to create a different zone. Allegedly, it doesn't grow that great here in Central Florida, so we were trying to see if we could create a different atmosphere, and it did work. But even though it's staked, it needs to come out. So let's do that today. And again, just taking in the property. Goodbye, everything. That guy shouldn't go anywhere. The trunk of that thing is massive. And, excuse me, we should have probably called and got a pickup for that. Too late. We'll be taking out our little no trespassing sign. It's a sharp projectile. Garbage finally got picked up. They were a day late. We were getting a little nervous there, thinking you have to pick up. We can't have that garbage sitting, flying around, rotting everywhere. Those logs shouldn't go anywhere. If this chip drop shipment gets spread around, I'm okay with that. It's a lot of work. The weather's just now starting to break, so that probably could have been done this week without a hurricane, but here we are. All right, and then the raised beds. Again, I haven't done too much in this bed. I put in some lettuces thinking they wouldn't take, and they did, so it's good. And there's nothing fruiting except for look at all that poop, caterpillar poop. We will take these peppers off, but that should be everything. Asparagus will be fine. Again, we'll take off these baskets. Oh, look at this. 1, 2, 3. Dang it. You know they're going to turn into butterflies, so what am I supposed to do? We do have some flowers here, but this all looks like garbage. Huge mushroom. Well, it's just parsley. I guess they can have it. Not really have the effort to be cleaning off caterpillars today. These buckets should be plenty heavy. Plus they are protected behind these beds a little bit, so hopefully those stay. These are Romas and San Marizanos. Excuse me. These I planted early last week, so they're fragile. Hopefully I have something to show for it afterwards. Definitely got to get out here. Oh my gosh. Look at that freaking cayenne pepper. Look at this. All that red. That was a transplanted plant. Man, it's still going strong. Crazy. So we'll come out here and harvest what we got there. Oh, this is the only one I'm like, please stay. I put zucchini and squash over here because it got ate in the patch. So I was just trying a little experiment. Like, is it going to be better in a raised bed? Excuse me. Looks like something might be digging here because I didn't put this hole here. Let's put this guy. We'll see. But side of the barn. We're not taking down the shade cloth. I don't know if that's a good idea or a bad idea. It's bolted in pretty good, but I figure if this is still waxed enough that the wind will blow through it and lift it up rather than it being bolted to the sides and possibly ripping. That was my idea. Now, if it gets ruined, I'll probably hear about it. You thought it would be okay. Well, yeah, I did. Here's another caterpillar. Again, parsley. I obviously have plenty of it. And marigold, I don't understand this plant at all. I really don't. Look at these mushrooms. Crazy. And this cucumber, ooh-wee. I stuck this drink holder in just because I was down here and it had its little feelers out and I didn't have anything with me, but now it's like completely enveloped it, so I guess it's gonna have to stay. But look at all those blossoms. Please stay. Please stay, please stay. All right, we'll pull on this little bit of chicken wire too. Excuse me. All right, this is what it all looks like over here currently. Noodle needs to get a bath. If we're gonna be stuck in the house with him, he stinks. Dirty dog. Our barns. That's where we're gonna put all the plants. Inside that baby. Come on, Noodle. A little pump house, grandma tree. I think I'm gonna take the light pots out of here and put them in the barn, especially the hanging ones. But most of these are really heavy, so I'm not concerned. My desert rose for sure has to go in. I'm not gonna lose that guy. It's so pretty. Look how pretty you are. And then next is our chicken coop. I haven't even made a video of this being done. I still have some painting to do that we didn't finish, but I don't know what to do. We're first-time chicken parents, and we've never been through a hurricane with them, so I don't know. Zach wants to move it and put it in front of this door over here. Excuse me. This door is really low. Most of our property runs, down away from the house, but this is a really low spot. And we use some leftover feed bags and filled them with sand. So we made our own sandbags. I mean, if you go pick up sandbags, you got to fill them yourself anyway. And our entire property is made out of sand. So I thought that was a pretty smart idea, and we're not having to waste any time to get in line anywhere. So we're going to sandbag up this door because it floods just with a normal storm. I'm going to take that ladder in too. All right, in the back, the boys cleaned up a lot of this when they mowed this week. And the trees that were a problem we took care of when we first moved here. Here's the crap. This is the crappiest side of the house. The air conditioner actually works. It's just a terrible eyesore. This is our fall project to power wash this and get it painted like the front of the house. Do something with that air conditioner. And the pool, we actually decided we're gonna leave here. We drained it, pretty much all the way down, but our thought was it's heavy enough. We're gonna get rain before the actual storm hits us. So this will continue to fill and we'll be able to take water out of here for flushing toilets if need be. So that's the plan for that. We took down the shade that was back here. There was, let's see this stump here. This was a huge palm plus some other trees that grew into it. There's another one tucked under there. And these were leaning on the house when we bought it. So we took those down pretty immediately. And thank God, because this probably would have had some major destruction on our roof. So thankful that's gone and we got it done early. Not too worried about anything back here. Again, we have been slowly taking stuff down anyway. And nothing can hit any neighbors, so, or power lines, so we're pretty good back here. Noodle, come. Come. So we still have lots of cleanup to do back here. We started a fire earlier this week to try to, this pile was huge. It was like triple. So we burned some of that. I told him we need to get some of that burnt down so that it's not a projectile. And we have a barn back here. Looks pretty good. So again, it's mostly a documentary video for insurance purposes that hopefully we won't have to claim anything. I'm worried about my neighbor cows. We did talk to the neighbor. Excuse me. They bought that house in 1967, and we faced the same direction. And he has never boarded up, so I feel confident that we're not needing to. And we got that information a couple days ago, so if it happens, it happens. But again, I'm a little bit worried about my neighbor cows. We have one of them locked up over here. I'm not really sure why. Here's Bully. That big cow. I just love them so much. And I know I'm ridiculous worrying about the neighbor's cows, but there's somebody in there. Anyway, our trees, our house. Just want to make sure we document all of the things. So, if any of you are watching from Florida, or even if you're not watching from Florida, please pray for the state. This is going to be a mess, regardless of what happens. So, we have a lot of, even though our property flows down, we still have a lot of low-lying spots. So, we're going to be definitely underwater. You can tell kind of the slope that this has right into the patch. So, all my hard work. I was mad about pests and heat and nature destroying it, and now we're going to go through a different kind of nature destroying it. Oh well, as long as we're safe, right? All right, guys. That's it. Just hunkering down, waiting for it to pass. I posted, there was a little meme I saw. It says, waiting for a hurricane is like being stalked from a turtle. And it's so true. Like, we've been prepping for this for a week, which I guess is nice. You know, we used to live in Northeast Ohio, and we only really had to worry about tornadoes, and you didn't get very much warning with those. So at least we have the preparation time on a hurricane, which I appreciate. But you work yourself up, you do all these things to prep, and then you just kind of sit and wait, and it's like, okay, come on already. I want to stop being anxious. So, All right, well, everyone stay safe. I know that this is going to affect a lot of the southern region, north as well. So if you're in any of those states, stay safe. Remember, water is the most dangerous. So if they're asking you to leave, leave. We are not in a flood zone, so nothing has been issued for us, but water is the scariest part. So we have our generator, we have gas, we have food, we have water. We did not go out in the craziness. Again, we saw that it was forming and we went out way ahead of time. Plus, being the self-sufficient prepper type that we are becoming, we are pretty much already had all of our ducks in a row. We did go out and get batteries, but that's pretty much it. And a cooler. We just had a really janky cooler, so we're gonna pick up some ice today, go pick up our medications. We're expecting to lose power first. We lose power here quite often, and that's without any major storms. So all right, y'all, everyone be safe. Pray for Florida and all those affected from Ian, and I'll let you know what happens. Take care. Noodle's way over there, but as he would say, dirty dogs have more fun. Bye.